Hello, hello, and
Hello, hello.
welcome to another episode of the Global Freedom Conversations Live. Welcome and happy Monday to everyone, or happy Tuesday if you're ready on Tuesday. So let's find out what is our topic for today. Anna? Oh, you're muted on. Okay, hold on, Anna.
Muted.
Sorry, I was muted. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good
Well,
now.
thank you. So, welcome to Global Freedom Conversation Live. Our topic: finding hope when you feel alone on your journey. It's going to be our topic today. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. So that's our topic for today. But before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
And my name is Patsy, and I am a mother of four and grandmother to nine. Originally, I came from Brunei. Now I'm residing in Edmonton, Alberta, and I'm also a digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, Papsi. Hello, everyone. My name is Anna Toure. I'm originally from Senegal, West Africa, but I'm currently living here in the state of North Carolina in the US. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I'm a proud digital business owner. So, thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Patsy. Okay, so now let's dive in into our topic for today. Anna?
All right. Thank you again. So today we're here again, Global Freedom Conversation. And our topic is finding hope when you feel alone on your journeys. Our topic today. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you, Anna. So that's our topic for today. So welcome back to another episode of the Global Freedom Conversation Lives. So we are so grateful you have chosen to spend part of your day with us. Today's conversation is for anyone who has ever felt like they were walking through life carrying more than they could handle. Perhaps you have been working long hours, or perhaps caring for your family, supporting aging parents, starting over in a new country, facing uncertainty about the future, or simply trying to stay hopeful while waiting for things to improve. If that's you, I want you to know something. You're not alone. Today, let's talk about four powerful reminders that can help us keep moving forward with hope, courage, and purpose. And for that, we're going to be talking about the following points.
So today points are the number one is your journey is unique, but your struggles are not. The second point is hope often begins with one conversation. Number three, community help us keep moving forward. And the last one, keep taking the next step. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Yeah, so those are the points we're going to be talking today. So let's dive into our first point.
Our first point is your journey is unique, but your struggles are not. And today I want to remind you of something that has encouraged me many times. Your journey is unique, but your struggles are not. Each of us has a different story. We come from different backgrounds, we have faced different challenges, and we are all walking our own path. No new journeys are exactly the same. But although our circumstances are different, many of the emotions we experience are the same. We have all felt discouraged at times. We have questioned ourselves. We have all experienced moments of uncertainty or wondered if we were on the right path. If you are feeling overwhelmed today, it doesn't mean you have failed. It simply means you are human. When we look at other people we admire, it's easy to think they have always had everything figured out. But the reality is that many successful people have gone through seasons of doubts, setbacks, and uncertainty. What made the difference was that they keep moving forward. Remember your current season is only one chapter of your story. It's not the whole story. There are still new opportunities to discover, lessons to learn, and victories to celebrate. When we remember that others have overcome challenges similar to ours, hope begins to grow. We realize that if they can keep going, so can we. So, wherever you are, don't lose heart. Your story is still being written, and some of the best chapters may be still ahead of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Patsy. So, Patsy, talk about your journey is unique, but your struggles are not. And, just as Patsy explained, many people have faced similar challenges. So, you're not the only one. They were able to overcome them, and they also found hope along the way. So, everyone's story is different, but somehow similar. So, we find hope on, like if other person was able to do it, I can do it too. So, um, all right, so let's move on to our second point. So, our second point is hope often begins with one conversation. Okay, so, sometimes the biggest turning points in our lives don't begin with a major event, they often begin with a simple conversation. A conversation can give us a new perspective, can remind us that we are not alone, and can also help us see possibilities we couldn't see before. So when we are facing challenges, it's easy to believe that we have to figure out everything on our own. But asking for support isn't a sign of weakness. To the contrary, it's a sign of wisdom and courage. Healthy relationships remind us that we don't have to carry every burden by ourselves. Sometimes the greatest gift we can offer to someone isn't advice, it's simple taking the time to listen with genuine care. So I've experienced this in my own life. After spending more than 25 years in the film industry, I reached a point where I knew I wanted more balance, more time with my parents, and more flexibility in my future. It wasn't one dramatic moment that changed my direction, but it started with a conversation. I listened, I asked questions, I learned from people who had already walked a different path, and those conversations gave me the confidence to explore new skills, embrace new opportunities, and continue growing. So that's why I encourage our audience to never underestimate the power of a conversation. Whether you're the one reaching out for support or the one offering a listening ear, you have the opportunity to make a meaningful difference in someone's life. You never know when a few caring words may become the beginning of someone else's next chapter. So, as today's reflection reminds us, hope often enters quietly through a caring conversation. So, here is a message for you guys: never underestimate the value of reaching out or being the person who reached out, because one genuine conversation can restore hope, can build that confidence, and open the door to possibilities that once seems out of reach. So, that's the message for this point. So, now let's move on to the next one.
The next one is community help us keep moving forward. I like that community. Today, I want to talk about something we all need to at different times in our lives: community. We were never meant to do life completely alone. Yes, there were moments when we need personal strength, quiet reflection, and time to make our own decisions. But having people around us who encourage, support, and believe in us can make a tremendous difference. A positive community can help us keep moving forward, especially during the seasons when we feel discouraged or uncertain. When we learn alongside others, we gain new perspectives. Someone may share an experience that helps us to see our own situation differently. Someone else's encouragement may give us the strength to take the next step. And community is not just about receiving support. Each of us has something valuable to contribute. Sometimes your story can encourage someone else. Your experience can give someone hope, and your words are maybe exactly what another person needs to hear. When we support one another, we become stronger together. Community doesn't remove every challenge. Life will always have difficult moments, but it reminds us that we don't have to face these challenges alone. The journey becomes lighter when we work alongside people who encourage us. So let us continue to learn together, support one another, and remember that sometimes the strength we are looking for can be found in the people walking beside us. Thank you.
Thank you, Patsy. So, Patsy talk about community help us keep moving forward. And just as Patsy mentioned, when we learn, we grow and support one another, we find that strength and that hope, that many times are harder to discover on our own. So, that's the power of the community. All right. So, let's move on to the next point.
Thank you, Papsi. Thanks you, Sandy. So the last point is keep taking the next step. One of the biggest reasons people stop pursuing their goals is because they believe they need to have everything figured out before they begin. The truth is, very few people start with all the answers. Growth happens while you are learning, adjusting, and moving forward. Every meaningful journey is built when one step at a time. You don't need to know what the next year will look like. You only need to focus on the next right step you can take today. Some days your progress may feel slow, and that's okay. Small, consistent actions often create the biggest results over time. Reading a chapter, for example, for a book, learning a new skill, asking questions, or completing one simple task may not seem significant, but in a moment, but those actions build momentum. I can say that difficult seasons are also part of the journey. We all experience those sometimes. Challenges teach us patience, resilience, and perseverance. They shape our character and prepare us for opportunities we might not even see yet. Hope grows every time we decide not to quit. Every step forward is a proof that we are choosing progress instead of giving up. So I will say that we have to remember that our journey isn't only about us. Someone else may be watching our journey, like our consistency and finding the courage to keep going because they saw us and they refuse to stop us. So the reflection I would say about this is you don't have to see the whole path, just willing to take the next step. And the takeaway for this is hope grows every time we choose to keep moving forward. Focus on today's step, trust the learning process, and allow each small action to lead you close to where you want to be. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. So yes, Anna talk about keep taking the next step. So just like Anna mentioned, every small step forward, builds that resilience, strengthens that hope, and brings you closer to the future you're working towards. Um, so just remember to keep going on that, taking that next step. All right. So let's find out what is our key takeaway for this topic.
The key takeaway is if today's message encouraged you, I hope you will remember this. Feeling alone doesn't mean you are alone. There are people who cares, people who understand, people who are willing to walk alongside you. No matter where you are in your journey, keep believing that brighter days are possible. Continue learning, continue growing, continue encouraging others, and continuing taking one step at a time. Because every meaningful journey begins with a single step, and every step forward is progress.
Thank you, Patsy. So that's our key takeaway for this topic. Now let's find out what is our reflective question for the audience. Sorry.
Thank you, Sandy. As you grow, as you go through this week, excuse me, take a moment to encourage someone. Send a message, make a phone call, offer a listening ear. Sometimes your words for hope of hope can make a bigger difference than you realize. And if today's conversation encourages you to consider sharing it with someone, you might need a reminder that they are not alone. So you can leave your comments and we will be pleased to answer all of them. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. So that's our reflective thought for our audience. So we have arrived to the end of our lives. So we hope so that what we shared today about finding hope when you feel alone on your journey, and the things that we share, just remember, no matter what season, sorry, no matter what season you're walking through, hope grows when we choose to take the next step. Stay connected with others and also believe that today's small acts of courage can lead to tomorrow's brighter possibilities. So there you go. So now let's find out what is our topic for next Monday.
Next Monday's topic, the strength we discover through life's unexpected challenges.
Yes, thank you, Patsy. So, yes, that's our topic for next Monday. It will be a conversation about resilience, perspective, faith, and how life's unexpected season often help us discover strengths we never knew we had. So, there you go. We have arrived to the end of our lives. We want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our community, for believing in us, and for being part of our journey. Now we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and a happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are already on Tuesday, and a happy and blessed week ahead for everyone. So thank you again for being here with us, and we'll see you again in our next episode of the Global Freedom Conversations Live. Thank you, everyone. God bless you all. Thank you for
Thank
watching.
you. Bye bye.